All right, all right. Party people in the place to be, vandals, and everybody else out there just chilling. This is a brand new episode of How Did We Get Here? And I gotta say, man, Joe, I'm really happy that like YouTube didn't pull us on the thumbnail. I was
Hmm.
hella weird that they were. I actually had Joe make a censored one with the little our logo over Juan's finger, but like they didn't tell me I could use it.
Oh,
So
I,
it's
I,
okay.
would, I would have been surprised. I mean, but
They're
you
really
said there,
touchy about shit,
yeah,
man.
It's a universal finger of affection. It's fine.
It's the California Howdy. Didn't you guys ever watch
Yes.
the Beverly
yeah,
Hillbillies movie?
Yes.
exactly.
so they're trying to censor my freedom of speech, my freedom of expression.
Yeah, just saying hello to people in California.
I just started doing the middle finger. I mean,
I'm just trying to say aloha, right?
Yeah, aloha, like the little kid in Lock and Key. Straight up, I forgot about
Exactly.
him too.
oh, that's right. Aloha.
Exactly.
So, like, what are we doing tonight, you guys? Like, me and Joe, we are like just participants. We are here to listen to wonderful stories, but like our three guests, they are world travelers and they got to go to the very exclusive, very elusive, very extraordinary New York Comic Con 2024. And
Ooh.
luckily this
Yeah, we
year,
did.
nobody shit on the floor during during
Oh,
the festivities. So like there's no stories of that nature to share tonight, but still there's probably some good stuff to talk about.
Mhm.
was that last year? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Hella creators I followed were just started posting stories about some dude just taking
Somebody shit on the floor.
The shit is real.
I wish it was me.
Was that on the show floor or Artist Alley?
I think it was the show floor, the main
Somewhere, yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
If there's a lineup.
good.
I
That's
don't know if
good.
there's a lineup for the washrooms. I don't know what the story was there, but anyway.
Always.
Oh, there's always a line for the bathrooms. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Some people that have, irritable bowel syndromes and shit, they sometimes it's just like,
I just didn't make it. I couldn't make it.
Was there another Peach Momoko thing that happened this time around?
yeah, first variant cover or some bullshit.
Oh, poor.
You know what?
poor-
That shit keeps up. She's gonna stop going to these events,
Yeah.
and then everyone's gonna whine about it, and they'll have no one to blame but themselves.
Yeah.
What did they do to Peach Momoko?
Two people got into
Oh.
like almost a fist fight over one of her commissions or variant cover things.
It was
or-
a Spawn variant that she
Yeah,
did.
it was the McFarlane variant.
That figures
Yeah.
fucking Spawn fans, man. They got no.
And if you think about it, like the book's worth the value's like $50, right? Maybe 300 when you flip it on eBay if you do it immediately. Is that
Oh.
worth fighting somebody over? You know,
Right? Yeah, that's not that much
being
money.
aggressive and
I wonder if that $1 million.
it's weird.
Well, I'd fist fight over $1 million, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We went to the Magnola exhibit
Yeah, beforehand.
Oh.
and got to see Hell, Ink, and Water, and it was
Okay.
sick.
It's crazy.
Cool.
It was so pretty. And there were dogs at the gallery.
Yeah,
Were
Yeah.
they allowed pets
Yeah.
inside?
I think the gallery owners had dogs. I think
Yeah.
it was just their dogs.
Okay,
Yeah.
what we have here is Dean sent a bunch of pictures. That's the entrance. That's the door to come in.
that's at the end.
Oh.
That's when
Like-
you leave. That's what you see.
At the very end, yeah, you can
Mm.
see that if you walk through all the way through the exhibit.
Okay. Then you have like some pretty nice
Mm.
wallpaper with a bunch of pieces hanging there.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even notice the wallpaper. Dang.
These were all
Dang.
original pieces, or
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
all original art. I wanted to buy. I went
Oh.
through and looked. You had to mortgage a house to get one.
Yeah.
And
But
if you-
all of them sold, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
she
by
saying
the
that?
time we were there, they were all sold.
Yeah.
and if you get close, you can see the marks that he did over
Yeah.
and over. It's really cool. I was really close. I didn't want to, but yeah. Oh, it was crazy.
JP brought a can of Campbell's tomato soup, and he wanted to throw it on them in
are you
protest
fucking? Oh my
of
god!
taco
Jesus.
tacos going on the
Blood on the
market.
hand of the devil.
And I was like, we had to calm him down.
Yeah, he was getting out of control.
Are you part of that generation, JP? Where they keep going fucking.
No, I think
Terrible.
I am.
It's
No,
like,
he was
no.
busy being a dog whisperer.
In
Like, what's that
Mexico.
going to accomplish? People from hundreds of years ago destroying their art. What's that really going to accomplish?
Yeah.
I'll never understand it.
No.
But yeah, it was sweet. There was a book there that I wanted to get, right? And it was the book of every one of these pieces.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one right there. And there was it was a limited edition of like I think 200. And it had been open for a month before I got there. And when we showed up, they were like, there's 2 left. So I got one of the last ones. And then the guy who got the last one was Grant Anchez, the guy who owns Alinea from Chicago, the Michelin star, the famous chef.
Oh, okay.
He's in the Bear. And I just kept watching all these famous people go there on my feed, and we missed all of them.
Well,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some left because, like you say, if you have to remortgage your home just to buy an original piece, they don't really have much money left over to buy that book.
Yeah.
Right. They were crazy. They were like $25,000, $30,000. I think
Wow.
the cheapest one was $8,000.
Yeah.
See, and yet people go online and start criticizing Jim Lee for whatever prices he had for his commissions. But I mean, these people that work their entire lives to build a career and a reputation, you know, finally are able to cash in on it. And these people that have grown up following them actually have jobs where they can pay these amounts. So it's kind of like the site, you know, like the circle of life, you know, like, I mean, I get
For
it.
sure.
It
Get that money.
sucks.
Yeah,
it
seriously.
It sucks for common folk like us that, you know,
The
we,
common folk.
you know, that can't really afford to pay thousands. Yeah, you know,
Put a
but
picture or go and see is good enough for me, you know.
yeah, but I mean, you got other options like this.
I got some pretty sweet Mike Mignola pieces. I got like the first issue
mean-
of Amazing Screw-On Head. That's kind of rare.
You know, you could get
Oh,
artist
no way.
editions. You know, where
Oh.
you see, like
Oh,
Juan
that's
says,
red.
you see all the blue lines and everything.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
the blue pencil. It's
Very
like
cool.
reproduction of the actual art, so you get all the ink overlaps, the blue line work, the registration marks, notes in the margins if there's anything of note, you know.
Oh, cool.
So I mean, if you love original art but aren't wealthy, these are great options that you can, you know, you get a good feel for it at least, you know, and it's nice to see.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And that book's
Mhm.
like what, $60, Joe? Something like that, right?
Let's see, 40 US.
40 US. So yeah,
That's awesome.
And it's like what, 250 pages of original art.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Chunky.
I can go to Kinko's and print stuff for like 10 or less. That's true, Chris. He has a point. Oh yeah,
That's how the poor folks do it.
You know, so I mean, it does suck. Like, as I get
But I mean,
older,
I could also make an argument that like Mignola's stuff is kind of more like fine art, where Jim Lee's is like
Mhm.
jobber work, but whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, to each their own. Some people love Jim Lee, right? So
I guess.
Mm.
And it's beautiful, and it's great to get the opportunity to go somewhere and
to go
see
see
it.
it in a museum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love. I'd have loved, and that one wall with the wallpaper that would have been a horrible place to try to trip balls, man.
I was looking at
I'd
it,
just-
what the fuck?
Just stood there looking at it. You know what I mean? Like that was
Mhm.
some serious.
Just like,
We
like
were gonna
dang.
do bath salts before we went, but then
Yeah.
Bath salts, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! You probably would have made.
Jesus
You
Christ.
guys probably would have made it on to Bleeding Cool if you would have done that.
Probably.
4 crazy comic fans on bath salts terrorizing the floor.
Eating each other.
eating
One
faces.
attacks.
Mm.
What's her name? Lola Tule?
Tulua Lola.
Tululate.
I did it backwards.
Yeah.
Man.
Lola
Johnny's supposed to
Tute.
be the dyslexic one here. Yeah.
I vaguely
so-
remember them meeting her, but whatever.
Well, we have I Love Jim Lee. Having
No,
the
because-
first slice of birthday cake on the con one year.
No
You mean
way.
you ate
First
yellow
slice
cake?
of birthday cake? That's
I do.
crazy. That's
I
a
do
claim
that.
to fame.
Yellow cake, yep.
So he ate birthday cake with Jim Lee at a con. That's
I
cool.
would love to see a picture of
Yeah,
that.
and then I'd sit there and tell him about how bad he is for letting fucking Wildstorm go out of business and then killing Vertigo. So yeah,
Yeah. He'd probably just be like,
Hey, thanks for the
my,
pitch,
my,
Jim.
he'd probably be like, my bank account begs to differ with you, Johnny.
Hmm.
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, well, let's do a little.
So then after that, we went outside and there was some cool graffiti.
But I just mentioned her backwards.
Oh,
So we can go into that. I know.
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
was exciting.
I know.
Her
Cookie's a
book
big
was-
fan, right? This is.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
lost my shit. No, well, it
She was
was.
excited.
I was stupid excited, and thank God Dean was like, "We're big fans," because I couldn't get words out.
Oh no, you were talking to her. She was so thrilled.
I was just like, "I love you. I think you're great." I'm such a cheese when it comes to these people. I really am.
Nah,
But
um,
I got him here. I got 3 books from her. And this one is kind of it's a lot of Somna stuff. This one is just aggressively horny, and it's wonderful. And then this one is kind of more like portraiture stuff, and she did remarks for me
oh,
in all of them, and I was like, oh my god,
that was fucking
yeah.
fast.
yeah.
Wow.
So
They're crazy remarks too. They're wicked good. Like
beautiful.
at first, so they were $40 a pop, right? And I
Mhm.
was like, wow, that's a lot of money. And I was for a sketchbook, I thought, And then so Lorraine didn't even hesitate, just went up, bought them, and all of a sudden she starts drawing in every one, and I'm like, is she remarking every single one of those books? She's like, yeah.
I didn't
it
know
was-
she was gonna do that. I was
It
like,
was
oh my god.
really cool.
And
Really
she's
cool.
such a lovely lady.
Yeah, she was super nice.
Hmm
I wasn't able to.
I'm really happy she's doing interiors in comics again. I mean, her covers are great, but
Yeah.
I really like her interior art usually when she does it, like her kind of more
Yeah.
sketchy type stuff, like
hmm
wicked style she's got.
So that's your big. That was one of your big things, eh, Cookie?
That was my big grab. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was also where I lost my phone, so that's why I
I
wasn't
know.
able to see. I lost my phone, and they were put it in the lost and found. And I was able to
How
get it back?
they put it in the lost and found? You got it back?
Yeah.
Can you
Holy
believe that?
shit. I don't actually. I think Juan is lying
I
right now.
couldn't believe it.
No, Comic Con
No.
people are nice.
Dean was there too. Dean was like, "Why are you so calm?" I was like, "Yeah, if it happens, it happens, man."
I would have lost my shit if I lost my
Mhm.
phone.
I would have been like, my whole life is on there. It's over. Everything's
Well,
over.
Yep.
Hey, was this
I have
day
my
one,
physical
day
cards
two?
with me.
This was day 1, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't it
day-
Thursday? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What
So
kind
you
of
lost
phone
your-
do you have?
the iPhone. But I
Wow.
have physical cards, so that's why I was like, it's okay if I lose my phone because I have my physical cards. But my boarding pass was on there. But I can still get it with my physical card. But anyways, but yeah.
And he found a what was she? A T-Mobile rep
Mm-hmm.
outside
me out.
that was helping you, helping you lock it down.
It's funny because I used to work at Apple doing that shit. It's just after not working there for a long time, it's all new shit that you're just like, what? And so that's why I was like, what?
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet. When we were talking about Jim Lee's prices, so one thing that was pretty cool is we got to meet Jeff Darrow, right?
Yeah.
And for me, this was like a huge
Yeah.
deal. I was so pumped. I was nervous about it for months, and his stuff was cheap. Like he was letting it go, and he was apologetic about how much it cost.
Really?
So like
Yeah.
that page right there, I got that for $200,
Okay.
and instantly they flipped on eBay for $500. But I was just super excited to get it. There's only 20 of them. It's a page from that mini comic that he did, only 200 of.
No wonder you were excited.
Yeah, and he was
Oh,
that one.
I love
picture
that.
right there. That's
That
from
was
this
cool.
guy named Dong Ho Kim.
Yeah.
And he draws perspective drawings of cities,
Okay.
and I really like his stuff. He's on Super Ani.
Oh shit!
he's
So
like-
this is his stuff here too, then.
that's him. Yeah,
Okay.
And-
This one as well.
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of his, and he was on Kim Jong Ji's Super Ani group. So
Oh.
that guy, I get out of my, I'm in my hotel, and I get out of my elevator, and I see him, right?
What?
Yeah, but he's got blonde hair. His hair's dyed like Eminem, and I go, Dong Ho Kim, and he just grabs his suitcase and took off like running, like speed walking away from me. And I was like, holy shit, that was not him. I went back, I looked up his Facebook and pictures of him, and he's got dark hair. And I'm like, oh no, I was so embarrassed. And I thought it was like the most prejudiced shit that I ever did.
So that guy's probably like, this is some fucking New Yorker that just wants to beat up Asian people because they think we brought the COVID, you know?
And I'm all aggressive and shit. I can't hold back.
It's like throwing a
You're like,
Pokemon, you know.
My mom
ball,
died
bro.
because of COVID. I'm gonna kick
Oh
your
my
ass.
God.
I was
Oh my
embarrassed. My
God.
face was turning all red. But when we got there, he had blonde hair. That was him. That was really him. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's not in a controlled environment. You know, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who you
Yeah.
are, man.
yeah, and he doesn't speak English, so I know. I'm sure.
Oh.
I'm sure I probably pronounced his name wrong too.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
probably-
it'd probably be
probably
Kim
check.
Dong Ho. He'd probably be the Kim first.
Mm.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That's what I got. Shit. But it was cool. Yeah, Jeff Darrow told us stories. He told us stories about watching kung fu movies, and then all of a sudden, a guy started commenting on it, and he was like, "What do you know?" And it was John Woo. John Woo was like at this party that he was at, and because he was doing the Matrix stuff at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that when I was a kid, one of my friends had these old French comic books that had like Mobius
Yeah.
and
Make
Jeff
that
Darrow
joke
shit
on
in
that,
it.
right?
Yeah, it absolutely incredible. Like shaped who I am. And now to try to find that shit when you're older, it's impossible.
Well, I'm thinking you could probably get. There's a Kickstarter running right now. I'm
The
pretty
Metal
sure.
Herlon.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that. Yeah.
Well,
that's
that's
probably-
that's for a new Metal Herlon, but you can get the hardcovers. Humanoid has put out the hardcovers of the original Metal Herlon runs with the. And then I think Dark Horse put out most of Mobius' stuff in a couple omnibuses a couple years ago. So
Yeah, I tried to look them up. They were expensive.
Yeah, it sounds like a tongue Egyptian. Mobius, Omnius, Anubis. What else are you in the top? What's Mobius? You mean Mobius the vampire?
No, Mobius is Jean Girard. He is a French cartoonist, very famous. Like he kind of created a certain type of sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like his art kind of inspired the look of Akira and Blade Runner and stuff like that. The way he did
Dude.
cities and stuff. So yeah.
El Topo.
Yeah, well, he ended up him and Jodorowsky met. Jodorowsky was supposed to direct Dune, and the two of them got together and they did comic books for like decades. They did the whole Incal series together.
Oh,
him and Alejandro
beautiful.
Jodorowsky. So yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, so that's wild for me. Like, so yeah, Jeff Darrow, he's on my Mount Rushmore of artists.
Yeah, he's got some good shit.
And then Arthur Adams is the second one. I went over to drop my book off. I got on the list to get a commission, but he takes like his system is so whack. He takes 30 people on the list, then he picks and chooses which ones he wants to do.
Oh,
And
what,
then
at
you get
random?
it back. Yeah, like whatever he feels like doing. And then like 4 people get them.
Yeah, that's why when I do, I always like, I kind of give the artist, I let them choose, like, what would you like to draw, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're more motivated to do it, and you'll probably get a better piece as well because they're more into it.
I feel the same way. That's what I put down, artist's choice.
Yeah,
But I had to
think
go
that's
back and pick my book up.
that's
Didn't
the
get
best
one.
way to go, I think. All right, we'll go down the list here. I have some other picks that you guys sent, so we'll go down them a little bit. And here's one of Dean's. That's Maria Wolf. If I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, she's
Look at
real
that.
cool.
Yeah,
She's real cool.
Her stuff is fantastic.
It's very detailed.
And what was this?
Yeah.
This was a con exclusive.
That's the flyer. That's the book that they hand out, which is
Oh,
actually pretty
yeah.
cool.
Mm,
Okay.
So like everybody gets a program.
yeah.
I lost
I-
mine.
So that means I think this Deadpool and Wolverine was dropping on VOD around the same time anyway. So
Joe's
I think so.
favorite.
yeah, my favorite Marvel movie ever.
Eva.
Oh yeah. So there's a story behind this.
Okay. Is this and this? This is all the same guy, right?
Yeah, those are by Dan Quintana, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Dan right there with you.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of his stuff. Like he does modern fine art, like oil paintings, and I think
Okay.
they're incredible, right? But he also does some comic covers.
Okay.
So I love his stuff. So I sent him a message and I'm like, hey, how about I send you $150 right now and you remark those books and do it ahead of time so I can just pick them up and you don't have to worry about it at the con. And he's like, deal. Yeah, all right. Send it to me, friends and family. So I sent him $150. And
Okay.
so he says, pick it up the first day of the con. So we show up. I'm like, hey, my name's Dean. I'm here to pick up a couple books that are remarked. And he looks at me and he's like, I don't have them done. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'll tell you what, give me 3 hours and I'll have them done. Come back here at like 3 o'clock and I'll have them done. So I come back at 3 o'clock and he's like, what time is it? Is it 3 o'clock? I don't have them done. Oh, no. And I'm like, that's all right, man. It's no big deal. I'm coming back tomorrow.
Is this?
So I can just...
He's got a sheepish grin on his face there, like, you know, like,
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to screw this guy over, but you know, I'm an artist and I'm so absent-minded that
Mario.
I couldn't let it go. You know, it was consuming me. I was like, I paid this dude $150 and I don't have my book. So I was kind of burnt about it, but I was cool. And the next day, I'm watching him on social media, right? Like, he's like drinking.
all nighter. You didn't sleep. You're just fucking
He's partying.
stalking him on social media.
I'm watching him party. Yeah, like going out and like
where's my freaking book?
Just spending $150 everywhere he's going.
Dean fucking throws on his house coat. I know where that bar is. Runs down the street.
Now he knows technology really well.
Where's my book?
So I was all I don't know. I was hyping myself up. So the next day, he puts up a post and he's like, "I'm not gonna be there till noon." And I'm like, "All right." And then he's like, "I'm not gonna be there till 2." And I'm like, "All right." And then he puts up a post that says, "I'm not making it, guys. I'm gonna
That
try
was
to
so
finish all my
funny.
stuff." And so I saw it and I snapped. And I started writing him this message and I was like, "Hey, bud." You know, like bud it, not in the good bud, you know? Hey, bud. And I was like, look, I came all the way here. This is the third time you ditched me and blah, blah, blah. And I spouted off, right? I didn't know what to do. I just lost $150.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what he says. He says, where are you staying? And I'm like, what? So I'm like, oh, man, he just called out all my bullshit. Oh. So I said the Yotel, and he said, I'm like 3 blocks away from there. I'll meet you there. And I'm like, okay. And he's like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, all right. So then I'm like,
noon.
Shit. I look at my brother and I'm like, you think he's got the fast hands? You think he's that kind of, and he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what if he comes and he wants to throw down because I was talking shit to him? So 9 o'clock comes around. We're exhausted. We're beat. It takes a lot out of you. And we're laying down. And he's like, I'm going to be out. You know what? I can't walk over to your place. If you want, you can come meet me in the lobby of my hotel. And I look at my brother and I'm like, are you going to back me up? And my brother so turned. He's like, he's sleeping. And I'm lit up. I'm lit up. I've been smoking weed, like, 'cause I had anxiety about it. I was like, oh. But on principle alone, that's $150.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
throw my jacket on, and I'm wearing a Man Thing t-shirt and shorts and this like dress jacket. I look like an animal, and I'm ripped,
Animal.
ripped. And I'm charging down the street, holding my phone because I don't know where I'm going, looking at the GPS underneath the Lincoln Tunnel, just scared. Just scared. So I find his hotel, and I sit down and everybody in the place stares at me like I do not belong in this place. It's super ritzy. And I'm in the lobby, and he's like, I'm on my way down. So I try to think of something cool and like tough and like normal to say. So I wrote, this is what I wrote. This is so embarrassing. I wrote bet.
Oh my God.
That's it. Just bet.
So he comes
Jesus
down and
Christ.
he's like, I stand up instantly, and he's like, Dean, I have your books. I am so sorry. I apologize. Can I buy you a drink? Do you want something to eat? And I'm like, no. And I'm wasted, like, and I'm like, no, thank you. Thank you for the books. And I'm
No,
like, hey,
thank
can I
you.
get my picture taken with you? Because nobody's going to believe this story. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you want to hang out? You want to go for a walk? And I'm like, no.
He wants to be your friend now.
I gotta go home. I don't
He's
know where I
ready to
am.
party. He was like, this guy's already a little lit, man. He probably
Yeah,
ready to
he
go.
was definitely he was ready to throw down, and he could tell that I already had, but I didn't have it in me. I was beat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that guy's books are absolutely gorgeous. His artwork is amazing.
So this was the lobby
That's the lobby of his hotel.
of his hotel. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
So that was
my
oh,
eyes.
I can see the Man Thing t-shirt too.
Yeah. Oh man, I look like an idiot.
Oh, this is
All
great.
the hotel staff looked at me. I busted through the doors like
Puffing and puffing.
Hey man.
Give him a book.
So that one book with the chubby cyber girl, that's Heavy Metal picked that up instantly when he put it out.
This one?
No,
Yes.
the next one.
This
Right.
one.
Yeah, Heavy Metal. So that's going to be a cover for one of the new Heavy Metal issues.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Bet.
That was
I
I
can't.
Bet.
felt like such an idiot.
Oh
so
my
embarrassed.
God. That's gonna live in infamy. I love
But
it.
there's other.
Was this one of his?
No, that's Aki Bright. This guy, Aki Bright, was there. And he
Yeah.
was drawing a live mural, and it
Oh,
was
he's the mural
gnarly.
guy.
Yeah, the big one.
Okay, I got that picture here somewhere.
Do you remember when McDonald's had like the anime takeover?
No.
Aki Bright was the guy who designed all the bags. They were all like anime bags.
When did this happen?
this
A
mural
year ago,
here?
that dude.
Wow.
Oh crap!
So-
the other one didn't load. I'll load the other one.
Remember when they had
Oh no.
the Rugrats guy draw a bunch of shit from McDonald's, but I don't remember anime McDonald's. That'd have been cool.
It was pretty rad. That guy.
Where's all the fun stuff?
I got his book, and then they were like, "Here's a ticket. If you come back at 3:00, he'll sign your book." And I'm like, "All right." And they're like, "Yeah, and he'll sketch in it too." And I'm like, "Sweet." So I show up in line, and man, like I'm not like a huge fan or anything. I'm kind of familiar with his work, but everybody else that was in line was a huge fan, and it was pretty incredible. Everybody was like handing their phones to each other. We were watching him draw. He's a super nice guy. He's doing live shows at the Japan Society in the city until next year, and he's installing all these huge murals. Pretty incredible artist.
Yeah. So that was that little picture. That was a remark that he put in your book. No, not that one. Sorry. This one here. This was his remark that he put in the book for you.
No, I wish it was. No, it's on a black background, and it says my name in it.
Oh yeah, I got that down here, sir. Right here. This one.
Yeah,
Right?
it was
There you
cool.
go.
Yeah, that's how he signs your books.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
was like, wow, thanks. And he does
That's
it
so
for free.
cool.
Really neat. I thought it was one of the best deals of the show, you know?
There was also a mask
Is
thing.
that his as well?
That's his book, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
that's,
that's right.
one of the pages.
That's the one
You
I
got
had.
it here. Okay. And is this a page from his book as well, or is that a different person?
No, that was Godtail was there, and like
Okay.
nobody was like around his table. I just turned around and I was like, oh wow, Godtail's here. So his book was $80, right? And I was like, man, but look at the sketch he did. He did like
God damn.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
really dope Gwen in it.
Mhm. Beautiful sketch. That's a pencil sketch too, right?
Yeah,
So you
Yeah,
get
I
a
was
lot more
pretty
character
hype on
from it.
that.
Mhm.
I like that. I'm a sucker for that anime stuff. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, man, you should save up and take a trip to Japan. I think you'd fucking
I've
you'd probably
always
never
wanted
come
to.
back.
Yeah.
Me and Phil in the group, we're starting talking about it.
That right there.
Juan
that
and
was
Phil take
embarrassing.
Japan.
I gotta. Do you know who Rose Besh is?
Yes.
Yeah, so I like her. I think she's got a great aesthetic. I think her art is cool. Like everything about her is neat. She was there wearing white gloves.
What's her
And
name?
here, Rose
Rose
Besh.
Besh.
She used to go as Barachan. Well, anyway, we show up and I was lifted in the con. I don't know. I got to stop doing that. Anyway.
Yeah, we were.
She signs my book and she tells me that she likes my glasses. So as a man getting a compliment,
You got
like
seen?
instantly, yeah, I was
Say,
all
hey.
fluttery.
Good you.
Yeah, exactly. And so I start flipping through all her stickers and stuff, and she's holding my book in her hands, palms up, like presenting it like it's a plate of food. And I'm
Fancy
just
with the
looking-
gloves.
I just kept looking through her stuff while she held it. And I didn't realize that she was holding it out for me to take.
Oh.
So I just sat there and like just ignored her for about a good 2 minutes solid. And then I was like, oh,
Motherfucker.
you're waiting for me to take my book, aren't you? And she was like, thank you very much.
Son of a bitch.
I was embarrassed.
I'm sure she's used to it.
No, she was playing you, man. She was like, I'm gonna take this sucker for an extra 100.
Yeah.
She's like, I like your glasses. Yeah.
Her commitments are
Ka-ching.
$2,000, $2,000. I could never justify that.
Mm-mm.
It's a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
It is. It is for
Sell one of Juan's kidneys, man. You could have got before.
Right?
Mhm.
yeah.
Typically, what I like to do at these is set up pre-con commissions, but this year,
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
smart.
because of Jeff Darrow and Arthur Adams don't accept them. So
So you had to kind of
I had to like just try, you know.
Mhm.
But the 100 that's a bit.
Bet.
I'm so embarrassed. I feel like such an idiot. I don't know why I said it. In my head, it was like I hear
Like-
the kids saying that.
Bet.
The kids say it. It
But yeah,
sounds tough.
With this, bet.
Oh man.
I mean, they shorten everything, right? So it's way too long to say "I bet," you know, right?
Yeah.
So bet, you know, yeah.
Oh,
Well, odds were that he was going to blow you off again. You're going to be sitting in that lobby for an hour
Yeah.
waiting for him, and he would never show up. Who even?
That would have been brutal.
You weren't even sure if that was really his hotel.
Yeah.
That would.
Oh, he could have had
been
you walking in
horrible.
circles.
Yeah, sorry.
Hmm
what's
I would've
Canada's
tortured that. I would have
police
made it my life's work to torture.
911?
Mm.
What's Canadian police number? Is it 911 or what? Just in case if you start choking, Joe.
Woo! That water went down the wrong hole.
What
I
is Canadian
know.
What is Canadian 911? I know in
Yeah.
England it's 999, but what is it in Canada?
Same.
It's
Same as you
999.
guys. No, same as you guys.
Oh.
North America, I think it's 911 everywhere.
So
Oh. It's a
Choking.
continent thing.
Should we say Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Great
can't dial
Report to
911.
Canada.
Well, it'd be great for Juan in Texas to call 911. I know a guy in Canada that's choking.
Guys,
Yeah.
when your procedure doesn't change, I mean, Jesus.
You're calling emergency in fucking England when someone in Canada is choking. You know, it's like systems probably aren't connected. You know,
That's my friend. You gotta help my friend.
Exactly. Somewhere in Canada, I know.
He's somewhere in Canada. Send all the Mounties.
Send one of those Saint Bernards with a little jug of whiskey on its neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking that too. What? Did they still? Are they still around?
I don't know if they ever were.
Don't do that to me. They are real.
Well, it's the Saint Bernards though, not Huskies.
Mm,
With the around
with the
neck.
barrels, right?
Yeah.
The barrels.
The barrels.
Them barrels.
All right, so we have some more pictures. It's more like you guys just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah.
We'll go with the
Dude.
what's the garden market? Is this where most of the events are held?
That's like food, right?
That's the
The
food
garden
court?
market.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
within?
yeah.
Is that within the grounds of Comic Con?
Yeah, that's in Javits.
Okay, so this is where everyone goes to chow down and shit.
That's like the quad at high school, man. That's where you eat your lunch. and shit.
Yeah.
It is like the quad.
Look at all
Miss it
those
all,
moms.
you know.
Look at all those
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
nerds. It must smell
Look at all
and feel
those
so bad.
nerds.
Did
There
they
were
smell?
some
I don't think
smelly
they
people.
did.
Yes.
Oh,
some
okay.
I feel like
holy
this
stuff.
year though didn't smell that bad.
Yeah, they didn't smell that bad this
Honestly.
time.
I was getting
One of
it.
On the smellometer, it's one of the better years.
It has
It
all the
was a
Magic
pretty
Adams
good
flavor.
year.
Yeah, main stage. So here's where you come in. I suppose this is the greeting, the welcoming gate.
Yeah, and it's the Javits Center is this huge glass building, so it gets hot as hell in there.
So that doesn't help with the VO then, eh?
No, not at all.
Oh man, you'd think they'd think that through a little bit, but
You'd think.
Sometimes more than your armpits stink.
Go on.
Go on.
You had me.
yeah, I got you. I feel you. Here's that
So-
chainsaw display.
Yeah.
This was fun.
That guy, the creator. Yeah, he came out with the new movie, The Creator
What
Chainsaw
creator?
Man.
What? Okay.
Yeah, he's on Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
look!
I forgot what the name is. Oh, look. I don't do that much
Aggressive.
middle fingers, okay? It's just
I don't know.
You did the whole
These
It was
time.
very
pictures,
aggressive this weekend.
these
Oh.
pictures would tend to tell a different story. One,
Hmm
don't show that picture.
like 'cause there's the chainsaw, then you had the Pokemon section. Oh,
so
what's that?
Those three pictures. I'm pretty sure that was
Oh
one
my
that I thought-
god! He's giving the finger like picture.
If you look closely, I don't know how I was able to capture the phone and the box at the same time. I did do a close up and try and make fun of myself, but
I
I said
think
never mind.
Juan's Pokemon name would be a Pinche Juan.
Then you got Dean and
Hey, there we are.
Cookie. In
I
the
photobomb
Pokemon ball.
everybody.
There you
I
go.
held my chin up like that so it didn't look like I had a double chin.
Yeah.
Did that move?
That's a good trick. It's a good
Mhm.
trick, people. The youngins, as you get older, you're gonna have a bit of a double chin. So there's some
Bet.
words of wisdom
Yeah.
from Dean. Just remember that, youngins, if you're watching this.
You youngins.
Yeah, because we're all old here, except for
That's
Juan.
right.
He's pretty young.
I'm 38. Oh
What's a
yeah.
baby?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
probably.
Yeah.
You're
Yo,
pretty young. You're the
Sorry.
youngest one here, man. You're
Yeah,
the
that's
kid
true.
group. That's why you're so rebellious and flipping the bird all the
That's
time.
right.
Heck, man.
But
Do you know
You got
how
all
I know
that-
I'm old? Listen,
you got all that
it's
hate.
horrible. The
Oh.
other day I was at work and I was in the back room and a man came in to use the bathroom and I could hear his urine stream and it was extremely strong. and It was
Good.
extremely powerful.
You're
And
Did you get jealous?
I was
Did steam
jealous
come out?
of it. I was jealous of how that man peed. And
He
I
must
was
have
like,
really
I
had to
bet
go.
he doesn't even have to rest his hand on the wall. And I was
Wow.
thinking to myself, and I was like, damn it. I wish I
What's-
was like 30.
What's
Wait.
that life like?
Yeah. Have a
Why do you
shit.
put your hand on the wall? I mean,
Because
feel-
like you're sitting there and you're like, come on.
For the Riz, Juan, why do you do this, man?
sorry, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you'll get there. And then you'll have to get up 3 times in the middle of the night to pee every night.
I just think you have a good bladder because this. I mean, think about that. You have a
I
good
thought
bladder.
I had a good bladder until I
Oh.
hit 40.
Oh, 2 more years.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I told you guys all that shit. Sorry.
Wait, what were we talking about?
We're talking about aging and tricks to.
Yeah.
So that was just,
Tricks.
how did we get here? Though that's how we got there. Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
went off
so-
the rails a little bit.
All right, let's continue. We have Cookie here with her Beetlejuice.
At the NECA booth, they had a whole bunch of Beetlejuice stuff. It was so cool.
Yeah,
Is
cute
that-
little plush toy.
Is that a plushie just to take a picture with, or did you
Yeah.
actually buy that?
No. It was a prop for the
It's a
picture.
prop for the pictures.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going down here. Then we have some kind of anime display for.
Oh, that's
Oh my
Natalie.
God, Juan.
Oh,
Saying
yeah,
hello.
another finger.
Yeah. With all those little standees of those children, what are you teaching?
There
those
was no children around. That
Think of the
No way.
children.
Those
that-
are little anime children behind you. Those.
who took that
More-
picture?
JP was very aggressive the entire weekend.
Listen, that anime. Have y'all seen it? Have y'all heard about that? Mashley is Harry Potter
Mm-mm.
much funnier, basically.
So
Okay.
that's a Harry Potter anime.
Where can you watch it?
It's based off kind of Harry Potterish, but then it goes on its own thing. But it's freaking hilarious.
I know.
Where can I watch it?
Netflix. It's on
Netflix?
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This was one that we had already shown. The
Mm.
mural. Then we have where's this? Is this just right outside the con, or
No, this
On the
wasn't
way.
this was by the art gallery, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
okay, when you guys went to the Magnolia Art Gallery? This is
Yeah.
There's a
outside
bunch
on
of
the street.
murals like that. Yeah.
Cool. So a little city exploring.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of Juan. Oh no, this is Cookies. What's this? This is a Vincent Price, right?
Yes.
the? Oh.
They
And
had
this
a
is
whole
at
bunch
the
of like
NECA?
horror stuff. Yes.
This was at the NECA.
Yeah,
display
The
booth, whatever.
NECA
Yeah.
booth.
Cool.
Those figurines are really good.
And here's one of Juan's
Dude.
picks.
Yeah. So the artwork is coming out basically, and it's from
Mhm.
that paint can.
Oh, that's so
freaking awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
So was this like a graffiti artist that made these, or and he just used his old paint cans and did sculptures with them, or
Yeah,
what's the deal with
probably.
that?
For that, he didn't even tell us. He was just
Okay.
right there.
But I would say your second idea, like, yeah, he made little graffiti sculptures, like the graffiti's actually busting out of the can.
Mm.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like it. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
So he just opened it up and it.
that's pretty cool. Mm. So what's that? That's not the price of the cans, though. Those are stickers on the side. I doubt he's selling those cans for $5.50.
Those are stickers. Yeah, those are stickers.
Yeah.
But they were like
That-
around 150 or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say $5.50. That'd be a steal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go clean them
Be
out.
like, I'll take 10, please. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. How many do you have? Give them all to me. I'll put them on
Yeah.
eBay for $10. Sell them.
So did you guys go to any panels? One, did you get to meet Chris Pratt like you were hoping?
Fuck no. You know what's so funny? I
You'd have
went
told you
through
to
that
listen
whole-
to Christian rock and stay prayed up anyways, man.
I even waited on that virtual line and was stressed out just to get that. Didn't even go.
I can't. I can't.
Fuck that. That's my rebellious side. I'm gonna wait in line, be pissed about it, and then not even go.
Yeah. Well, because you know what it is when you're there. Like, if you get a panel, and then you're like walking around all day, and then
Yeah.
like 2:00 hits, you got to go to your panel, and you're like, I don't wanna. Like, it's
And-
just a lot.
And
See,
I'm an active person, and I was fucking still tired.
See, I'd be interested to go to like a comic, like New York Comic Con, but I don't know if I'd appreciate it because I hate lines. I won't wait in a line.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh, the whole thing is a line ride.
yeah. So I'd be
Yeah.
like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I'd probably just go and try to find all the lobbies where all the artists and shit are hanging out and
Yeah.
partying. And what I'd try to do is
Oh.
probably just go afterwards and party with them. I'd say
Yeah.
fuck the con floor, and just like I'd do like Dean, do a little stalking, find out where they're at.
Yeah. Dean was
I'd go
telling me there was
Then
like
I'd go buy them a beer or something. Be like, "Cheers, man! Love your book. Here's a
Yeah.
drink." Or
Yeah, because Dean was telling me about Smoke Sesh too, and artists. I guess we're gonna be there, but we never made it. But yeah, there's like events everywhere around there. That's a good idea. Didn't
Yeah,
think
there's
about that.
tons of events where you can go meet up with everybody.
yeah,
They
I
had
think
a
that's-
Yeah.
dinner for the essential sequential artists. So it was like Klaus Janson, Tim Sale, Arthur Adams, Joyce Chin, and somebody else. Oh, David Finch. And for $600, you get a 6-course meal, and they would sit with you and draw you a sketch card of whatever character you wanted.
Mm.
Sketch
you
me while
end
I'm
up-
eating, basically.
It's pretty neat, yeah.
I'm too cheap for that. I'd be like, yeah, no thanks. Where are you going to have drinks after?
Right? It's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
And sketch
Or
cards are
Joe.
cool, but they're not
Joe
that cool.
Joe can
Yeah.
cook him something better than a freaking
Do you-
restaurant.
Do you
Mhm.
get one from each artist or one from like your artist of choice?
One from each
Oh.
artist. And you get
That's
an
not bad,
original
then.
piece at random,
Okay.
and you get 6 signed prints. One
Okay,
from
that's
each
a lot of swag though.
Yeah. That's not
yeah,
bad for
and
the
a
price.
6-course meal.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would tell each artist, can y'all each draw me while I'm eating, but each one would be a different frame. Thank you.
Different angle
Exactly. Oh, yes.
or a different course. Yeah, you get me while I'm eating the soup. You get me
I'm
while
not
I'm the
making work,
salad,
you know?
You get me on the entree.
Draw
the
my
first thousand, yes, the first thousand of art of myself.
Joe, do you ever go to Montreal Comic Con?
I've been to the small con they do before Christmas. That's more local artists and stuff. That one's cool
Oh,
because
damn it.
you don't
Yeah,
have to
that
really
one.
wait in line. You don't really have to wait in line for the artists. And I've been to the big one once, and it's not the.
So if we
I don't
wanted
want
to hang
to.
out with you, we should go to the one with December one, basically.
Well, you go to either one. I mean, it's not a big deal,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but you like the cool one. We want to go to the cool one. Come on now.
yeah, but I mean that's more local artists. Like if like that's where I met Jake Zio and stuff like that, and what's
I like
his
to
name?
explore, you know. I'm
And
just saying.
Andy Belanger and stuff like that, Marco Ruby as well. Yeah. But there's no lineups when it's them, but you're only getting like the guys from Montreal usually. You're not getting any big names on that one.
Mm.
But this one in July, right? Beginning of July, that's where you get like the bigger names that work on
Isn't the one in Toronto supposed to be lit though? Maybe we should all try to meet up in a couple years in Toronto.
That's what I'm
TCAP.
saying,
Toronto
baby.
one's huge.
Oh, TCAP, right? Yeah.
TCAP
TCAP.
is the actual just comic book
Yeah, that-
festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise it's Fan Expo. It's
That'd be
called
fun.
now.
No, I don't want to go to the MediaCon. Like, I don't care
Yeah.
about the movie
Yeah.
stars and shit.
Yeah.
But TCAF, we have one of those in Montreal as well, MCAF. But then again, it's because I live in a French area, right? So it's predominant French. So you get a lot of the more
Ooh.
local. You don't get as many people from outside of Quebec coming in. to
Oh, so the books aren't even in English?
I'd say half of them are French, and a lot of them don't
Hmm.
offer. Yeah, a lot of them don't offer bilingual.
Yeah.
Like some people
Fair
offer
enough.
both.
There's apps now where you can just scan and like do it for me.
See, only
Translate.
Do
only
they have that now?
What's that?
An app where I could like have the it
Mhm.
translate the book for me because I got a bunch of French fucking comics that I can't read.
Have Joe read them to you.
That's what I
Oh
was planning.
yeah.
Like, I was
Read
gonna
them
say-
to you at night.
Or that.
Bedtime. Yeah, we can do
Bedtime
like
stories.
bedtime stories. So how do we get here? Bedtime.
Because
Story
that,
time.
that manga
Yeah,
guy,
same.
like at Sushi Kaneko, like a bunch of his shit, like it's only available like in French or in Japanese. So I got a bunch of his stuff in French, and I was gonna Google Translate and it just doesn't work, man.
No.
Like I guess there's too much metaphor in it that just doesn't translate right or something. But
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Charles Burns stuff that's in French, and it
Okay. Yeah.
was frustrating.
Why? Why do you have so much stuff in French?
I don't know. Like, his last book, Final Cut, all came out in French,
Okay.
and I couldn't read it. So I was like trying to read it, but I couldn't. And then finally, it just came out in English, and man, it was worth the wait. It was such a good book.
Why is he European or I thought he was
No.
American?
Nah, I think he's
I
from
thought he
like
was American
Pittsburgh,
too.
or he grew up in like Washington State.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why it's in French, but he releases a lot of shit in French.
Maybe it just sells better. Maybe his
Yeah.
stuff sells
Yeah.
really well.
Could be.
Yeah.
Published tax scenes also. Oh, tax scenes.
well, I mean, there's a prestige too with a lot of creators like to have your stuff put out in the European market, and, like be a breakout artist in the because like it is one of the best and predominant markets for comics. Like a lot of people don't notice that, but like Pat Mills, one of my personal heroes, he never really wanted to do American comics outside of being a British comic godfather. He wanted to be a French graphic novelist, and he finally got that. And I bet you Charles Burns had the same type of thing, because there's a certain, especially if you're you know, a very you know, pretentious person, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like I would love to have my shit put out in French, you know what I mean, and be like a European graphic novelist, because there is a certain passage that comes with that, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that. That's wild.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's kind of a more
Pictures of those
kind of a
guys
more
going
hoity-toity market.
Do you ever see pictures of Lake Como Comic Con?
Yes.
That one is insane. Like
It's-
everybody's wearing suits, and it's on this beautiful lake, and
It's legit.
yeah, it looks like
What?
it looks like a
called?
James Bond
It's-
party.
Yeah, it's
Who is-
fancy.
Someone was posting pics from it this year. Was it Templesmith? Who was it? And they're like, oh, and they're from their hotel on their little. Their little
Belen
balcony.
Ortega was. I was following
Maybe.
her wicked.
What's
Yes.
that called? What's it
and it
called?
looked pretty cool.
Lake Como Comic Con.
Yeah,
Like Como Comic Con. Okay.
that one. That's like
That's
a
in
bucket list
Italy,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Where?
Italy. Italy. Italy.
I want to go. I want to go there.
Italy.
Oh, in May. That's not bad. I can make
Mhm.
that.
And another good thing about their comics, man, is everything is hardcover and oversized, man.
Go on.
Another like
Yes.
that's another like really big thing about having your shit released in Europe.
Mm.
I love those hardcovers. That's the way to go when you're getting older.
Well, I
buy
think yeah.
Kago ones. I buy Kago books from France.
Oh, Kingo book. You mean
But I
Kegel?
mean-
Shitaro Kago.
Oh, Kintaro Kago, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shintaro Kago.
With like the girls getting ripped in half and shit like that.
I only
You
have
gotta
a couple of
organize
his books. Like I only get his stuff that's translated in English, though. I have Super Dimensional Love Gun and Dementia 21. That's kind of all the only stuff that's
Oh, yeah.
readily available in English. But I do love his stuff. I heard like a lot of his other stuff is like kind of really gross, though. Like I guess he kind of came out of like doing scat magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
yummy.
Some of them are straight up like that. It's like gerbils going inside girls' buttholes.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's great. Yeah.
Great time.
I love it.
Yeah, Shintaro, yeah, he definitely clawed his way into success, man, out of like the depths of like the grossest stuff possible. So like he is one of those tales that you just like, well, that's how you make it, man. There's no place when they try to tell you like you start at the bottom and you work your way up. Shintaro Kago is proof that can work. You know, you can do it.
Like a human centipede. It worked.
He's like the Serbian film of artists.
Oh, never talk
he's
about
not
No.
that bad.
No.
But
Oof.
I don't know why in North America, like, because I know why the floppy, you know, it was made for kids. It was a format that was cheap, small,
Wait.
so kids could afford to buy it with their allowance. But kids aren't buying North American comic books anymore. It's older people, so I don't know why the
magazine
business
and the graphic novel hasn't caught on.
shifted to graphic novel format because it's all older people. It's not kids. Kids are buying manga now, so why have we kept this floppy business model? I mean, I just don't get it. It's
And
not-
manga is like
Well, 'cause they still
manga's like
sell.
Europe. It's all graphic novel. It's all the
Not as-
Pokemon.
not to the same numbers as like European comics that like graphic,
No. Yeah.
like people
I would,
can afford a living a lot easier in European work doing comic work than in North America. North America, you have them scratching, practically begging for money because you have all these small publishers that aren't paying their creators, and people are making posts on fucking Twitter like what is it? Comics broke my heart about all these bleeding hearts and all these stories of people like fucking trying to get publishers to pay them and publishers going out of
Yeah,
business.
getting fucked
You know,
over and
like, I
stuff.
don't know,
Yeah.
it's like the business model isn't working.
Yeah.
You know, it works for if you're a big name, but then they just go off
That's
and
the
start
thing.
their own little thing like distillery and all this shit. You know, like
Mhm.
they just end up leaving the actual because they see the model's broken, right? I mean, so I don't know. It boggles my mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, we talked about it with Patrick Kidlon. Yeah, like in Europe and in Japan, like they do make comics for kids, but like there is also a huge market for the adult. And they were made specifically for that. And it's the format is like either your strip runs in a magazine and it gets collected into a graphic novel once you have enough pages, or your book just gets released as an original graphic novel, or in France they call them tomes, I guess, TOME. And and that's how your book gets released, and then a nice 75-page hardcover every quarter, like I think quarter of the year. Like you could probably get like 4 of them a year, I think, from your artist.
That sounds lovely.
I like the floppy format, and I think a lot of it has to do with collectability and episodic content.
But I mean, that's fine if you live in near a bigger city. Because try to find a floppy if you don't live in some big city. Like I have to drive over an hour to get to the nearest comic shop.
I drive an hour to get to mine too.
Like, I mean, that is not practical. Little kids riding their bikes around the block aren't going to pedal their bikes if it's an car ride, like an hour's car ride. They're not collecting comics because they have no access to them.
And for me, like I'm driving an hour to go to a place that maybe has like Image or Dark Horse books at the most fringe. Like I have to go even further to even try to find something like a European book or something from Scout or Source Point or any of the smaller labels. So me trying to collect their books monthly is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It honestly is. Plus, I mean, like the episodic thing, that's bogus anyways. Everybody writes for the trades unless you're reading David Propose's Space Ghost. Like that's the only book that I know like that has just monthly issues that are standalone stories. Otherwise, everything's written as a damn graphic novel anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant episodic as in I can get it each month and look forward to it. Going to the store and picking it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the social aspect of going to comic book shops too. I like supporting local comic stores. I think it's a dying thing.
Talking to nerds.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I wish it was like it used to be. Used to be huge. Everybody had a comic shop.
Yeah.
Like dying out.
That's another thing we could blame on Todd McFarlane.
God damn you, Todd.
How did Todd McFarlane kill comic shops?
How did he not? Let's first talk about that.
What do you do?
Talk
I
about
don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm going back to the 90s, man, with the first death of comic shops, man. I was just you never paid attention back in the 90s when Image and pretty much killed comic book shops.
Oh, I loved it when they came. I thought that was the coolest thing when Image Comics first broke, and they had like Shadowhawk and Wild Things or whatever, Wildcats and Youngblood. I loved it. I thought it felt revolutionary at the time. It was real colorful and vibrant. And yeah, I was way into it.
Yeah, so was I. I mean, but not long after that, the whole fucking industry just imploded.
And we're looking at the second version of that right now. Kind of. I'm hoping it doesn't hit as bad though when it does, but
yeah.
I'd prefer to buy indie comics all the time, but they're on kind of a lull. Like I'm not finding too much that I need right now.
Well, the problem right now is all the indie labels are so fucking dependent on IPs right now. They're all printing fucking toy comics and shit at the moment. So.
Right.
Yeah. Just getting into it too now. They got the Flash Gordon. They have are they doing a Speed Racer? They're getting a bunch of IPs now, Mad Cave.
So at this point, like the indie labels aren't that indie, really. Like it's arguable that a lot of people try to say that Image hasn't been indie for a long time, but the fact that it's a creator-owned label and stuff like that, I will always defend that Image is an indie label, but they don't act like it a lot of days.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I want stuff like I heard Rot Steak was gonna do a new Kickstarter, and that got me going.
Yeah,
super
he's got the
excited for
second
that.
arc. He told us that he's planning on having the second arc ready next year, early next year, and he might come on our show. So
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Nice.
I have to get back in touch with him because he was
You guys talk to him? That guy's awesome.
yeah.
when he pops up, yeah, we've had a couple conversations with him about coming on, but he's really shy, I guess. Like the first time we
Oh.
approached him, he was just kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready for that when we asked him if he wanted to come on the show. So
Oh.
No way, really?
yeah. So I'm
His first book, that first run on what is it? Everything Sucks.
everything's super, yeah.
Everything. Yeah, that was one of the coolest put together books that I'd read in years. I loved it.
Yeah, right there alongside Adrian's stuff, man. Like just
Yeah,
completely
his is
straight up
great, dude.
and disturbing, but beautifully wonderful at the same time. Yeah.
His sketch covers are gnarly.
Yeah.
Letting those go for $50. That's crazy.
I got my first piece of commissioned art from him, man. That Yosagi Yojimbo cover from Adrian. It's fucking
And it's
cool.
no doubt, you're the
awesome.
one that got that. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a good guy too. He's fun.
Yeah.
Fun guy to have on the show,
Agreed.
especially when he's not lisping.
Well,
I
that's
still
just
have to do a short. I still have to do a short clip for that.
say something.
That was such a weird glitch. I don't know. Like,
It had to be the compression on his mic, man, and he was
Yeah.
holding it so far away from him. That's what
yeah,
happened.
could be. Yeah.
Well, because it happened to Donald Trump when he was on Elon Musk's podcast. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
I mean,
So like, I thought it was hella funny. Like-
Why were you listening to Elon Musk on Donald Trump?
No. I didn't watch it itself, but like everybody that on the news was making fun of it the day after because
Yeah.
like on the podcast,
It was all over Twitter.
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
I try to miss all that stuff so hard. Oh man.
Oh, man, I never really use mute or block ever, but this election cycle, man, I just couldn't
Same.
do it.
Same.
Bet.
Bet. Yeah.
Ah!
That's why I came back
KP
from
showed me how to do it, how to block all the words, and it actually did work.
It's
that
wonderful.
night. I came back saying, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep.
And it's putting
And wake
over to
up.
Blue Sky slowly.
Mm.
I've
Yeah,
already
I
muted.
saw that.
I've already muted like 5 people on Blue Sky.
Dang.
No, you know what it like my Twitter is so curated where I just see like you guys and cats and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
and it's wonderful. And now like this whole like going over to Blue Sky, it's a
Start filtering-
lot. I'm
good
like,
thing- And Blue Sky, you
Mm-mm.
can start kind of filtering it out to
I don't have the
start.
patience.
getting
I-
the- see,
Blue
this
Sky-
has
I
been
know.
years of me
And-
curating shit, and I don't have the energy to do it on a whole other app. I just don't.
Blue
just-
Sky
I'm
should
just-
write Elon Musk and Donald Trump a check because that I'm sorry, but
Oh.
Blue Sky was going nowhere
Yeah.
till
That's
Donald
true.
Trump got elected. And once
Yeah.
Donald Trump won that election, there was a mass exodus on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
What-
insane. Like when he bought it, there was a lot of people leaving, but not like this time. This
Hold
time
on.
it was crazy.
Conspiracy in the making. What if Blue Sky what if it gets bought up by the Twitter people?
It was
Oh,
made by
you know
the
what?
Twitter guy, Jack Dorsey, the guy that originally
Yeah.
made Twitter, made Blue Sky, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So he's just gonna wait for Elon Musk to make some stupid comment to buy it off him for an
$44
insane
billion.
amount- Yeah.
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 Insane amount of money
Yeah,
and-
yeah. I can't no more. I can't.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that's our Comic-Con.
Well, no, did you guys
Catch
do
up.
anything else, man? Like that seems like was there?
well, I
anybody
got
else
two.
cool
I
there?
got two other things that I wanted to show
oh,
you guys.
yeah, your
you
necklace,
got your
right?
necklace. That's
I
true.
got- I got three other things to show you guys.
Yes.
So I got my necklace. So
Yes.
I go to the Rock Love booth every year. What, this is my 13th year going. So the first year I was too intimidated to go to the booth. After that, I went, and I've been getting a necklace from them every year. So I this year I got the alien necklace, and it has a xenomorph clasp, and it's lovely. Can you see it? Can you
That's
see it?
I'll load that picture
But-
up. I forgot to load the class.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
load that picture up and I forgot. I'll
God
go
damn
get
it,
it.
Joe.
I'll load it. Just keep talking. Keep riffing.
Yeah, so well actually this year they only had Avatar stuff at the booth, which is weird because usually they do like a whole bunch of different IPs. They have like
The
Nightmare
blue
Before
people?
Christmas. So yes.
Blue people are the airbenders.
No. The airbenders.
Okay.
Not the
mean-
blue people.
Rockware was there. Damn it! I could have bought. Did they have that one thing that I wanted? The middle finger thing.
Yes, they have the xenomorph middle finger ring.
Oh, what the fuck! I could have
You
gone.
gotta jazz up your birdie.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta get it and
no,
jazz up your
okay,
birdie.
that's just a coincidence that we're talking about the middle fingers. It's just that was before.
Sure it is. Swan.
That's such a coin. That's bull. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd been eyeing the necklace for a while, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait till Comic-Con. I'm gonna see if they have it there, and they didn't, so I had to order it at Comic-Con. So it still counts. But yeah, I just got it. What,
A
Monday?
week ago? Yeah.
Monday I got it recently. So
Yeah, that's
Yay.
really cool.
I
yeah,
got it here.
I
just
loved
gotta
it.
load it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. Cool
The
necklace.
details on it are very interesting, and it's it's thick. It's like way thicker than I'm used to, but I kind of like it.
It's like a blinger chain.
Yeah,
It's good material, man.
I'm like I feel gangster. It's great. I do.
Oh, with the name and everything, like yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. It's loading. Here we go.
Load it. Look at that clasp.
Yeah, that thing's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
cool,
And you
and
get them.
it's sturdy.
And the whole chain's its tail, pretty much.
Hmm.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
It's very cool.
How much is that?
This
300?
was 125.
125. Ooh.
That's all jewelry, like quality jewelry. That's
Yeah,
on
it's
the
quality. So
lower end. That's on
yeah.
the lower end for quality
that-
jewelry.
Is that stainless? Is it
yes, stainless.
stainless steel? Cool.
Yeah. So it's nice. And the other thing I wanted to show you guys, me and Juan met Patrick Horvath, right? Am I saying the name right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beneath the trees.
Yes. So I got 31
Oh.
days of Horvath,
Oh yes, you were talking about that.
and he signed it for me. He's very nice. He's quiet. I vibe with him because I too am quiet. So I was like, yes,
Did it come
But-
off as a serial killer teddy bear?
a little bit,
Yeah.
a little
A little
bit,
bit.
yeah.
with his clothing and everything, and yeah,
Yeah, he had the plaid shirt. Am I misremembering this one?
yeah, he had the plaster
Right?
with the
Yeah.
belt buckle and everything. Yep.
Yeah, he's giving Sam vibes. Yeah. But look at this. It's can you see it? It's the gate. It's the
Yes,
gate.
yes.
Oh,
I
awesome.
didn't even know
For
that.
day
Cool.
2. I was like, oh my god, I gotta show the guys.
Awesome.
That's great.
And the
Cool.
last thing, hold on, I got one more thing. So I was thinking of Adrian and he was like, how do you guys like to be approached at Comic-Cons? And I'm like, I need to be barked at. I need to be yelled at and brought over to a table.
Okay.
And and this guy stopped us. He's like, do you guys like comics? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, do you like cats? I'm like, say
Oh.
less.
Say
I
less.
remember now.
Say less. So I got the
Okay.
volume 1 of Calico, and this is kind of like a Punisher for abused animals.
Oh shit. That sounds
Yeah.
kind of interesting,
He
actually.
goes after them, man.
It's okay.
Okay.
I got the same one. Yeah.
The deal's great, right?
What did you think of it, Dean?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah, that it wasn't for me.
Yeah. It was very it's very preachy, like
Oh.
in a weird way.
Oh.
Okay.
About weird, like, like I don't eat meat,
Okay, it's a
So
vegan
it-
book.
Yeah, so we got a vegan Punisher, and and he's trying to protect animals from animal abuse, but it shows very graphically animal abuse, and I'm like, I don't like
Oh.
this. I'm uncomfortable.
Got you.
But some of the proceeds go to what was it? The stray cats in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
I'm like, all right,
Good
fine.
cause.
I donated to help animals. That's fine.
Mhm.
So
Oh, actual straight. I like not the band. Okay, so the money
no,
goes-
no,
Ryan said-
They kind of sound like a dad.
no, stray
Cats.
cats. So
Stray cats.
Well, Brian Setzer's getting old. He probably has some medical bills.
so Adrian's got to start barking at people at
Step right
cons.
up. Step right up.
Step right up. You like
I mean,
cats?
it wasn't a great sales pitch. You like comics? This is a Comic-Con.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, no, and he saw me coming. He's like, "You like cats?"
Yeah.
Girl, I got you,
I was like,
cat.
"Yeah."
But Joe, you'd be surprised. A lot of people go there just to do their
Yeah, I know.
cosplay, or a
Yeah,
lot of people go there just for the anime or the manga stuff. Because
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Montreal. I was so pissed last year when they were announcing. It was like 3 months of announcing just actors. And I was like, what about
Yeah.
the creators?
Damn.
The comic creators? Stop calling it a Comic-Con. You know, like Johnny says, call it
media.
Fan Expo or I don't know. What do you call
Con.
it, Johnny?
Well, it makes more sense. They
A
call it Fan
media.
Expo, right?
Media.
Or,
Fan Expo
Yeah,
or Media
Con.
Con, since it's
Con
going to
Yeah.
be like mostly about movies and TV shows. About and like the last time I went to, I used to go to Wizard Con in San Francisco, and last time I went, like it was all just TV shows. It was like I liked meeting the guys from Supernatural, but like that's all it was like Supernatural and the people from Chuck and the people from Heroes being there. That's how
And then
long
they-
it's been since I've been to a con. Like
heroes.
Then they have their like, what do you call it? Headshots or whatever signed. Like,
Yeah.
I want your fucking headshot signed.
What
Like,
fuck-
what the fuck?
I buy those things.
$250.
yeah,
What?
50, yeah,
It's
$50.
$250 for that. The first celebrity I ever wanted to meet, it was Danny Elfman, was at New York Comic Con, and I was so pumped. And I was going to get him to sign one of my Oingo Boingo albums, but it was $250.
sign it?
$250. Yeah,
Yeah, for a signature.
What? For his.
I was like,
Huh.
forget it.
It's all right.
Yeah, the Weird Science song was okay, man, but it wasn't that okay.
Yeah. I love those albums. I love the Pee Wee Herman soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your swag, Cookie. Hey,
Yeah.
do you have anything there, Juan?
Yeah. Jeremy
What do you
Bastion.
got?
Little
Oh,
annual
yes.
sketchbooks.
Yeah,
All
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
right.
I
So
had
basically-
a picture of that somewhere.
Oh my god,
Pretty
it's so
incredible.
pretty.
And it's really detailed. And this, from Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But it's extremely, extremely detailed. He does it all. Last year, since I wasn't able to go, Dean got me one of his little copies, and he has it like signed right here as well in gold.
Mm-hmm.
In
But-
gold. We use the gold pen.
Yeah, gold pen. But
Sweet.
let me see. All this is him. It's just him in pencil. Oh shit.
His
I mean,
stuff
yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so detailed.
I
What's
wonder
the
how long it takes him to
crazy-
do that.
It takes him
just
a long
nuts.
time.
Probably
a
2 weeks
long
on a
time.
piece like that. 2
Yeah.
weeks, let's say. Like
What's it? Pirate? What's the his book? Pirate something?
First Pirate Girl?
First
Yes,
Pirate Girl.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, but
Yeah.
I met him 2 times already.
well,
so
that's right.
he's
You had
still
me
great.
read that when I was in the hospital, Joe. I
This
read
is
it.
one. This is one of
Mm.
his, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
sketchbook Juan's
Mhm.
got.
So that's just an example of like, and every page is like this. If you buy one
Yeah.
of his books, it's not like the cover he puts extra time in, and then like the insides are he simplifies it. No, man. Each page, each panel is like a single work of art. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
insane. This guy, the detail he puts into his work for a comic.
And the stippling. Ooh, the stippling. Oh, so
Yeah.
fucking great.
Very
It's
impressive.
weird how he isn't
Mm.
more sought after.
Well, I mean, he does a pirate book, right? I mean,
Especially.
and you know, he probably works on his own shit because he knows like how much time he puts into it. He probably doesn't do well with deadlines.
Yeah. True.
So he just works on
Yes.
his own stuff at his own pace, and then he can put out the quality he wants. Because, like, I brought this up before. Like, there's some artists you see, they put out phenomenal work, but they also put out a lot of shit. And I think a lot of that has to do with deadlines. Like, just look at John Romita Jr. I'll look at some of his stuff, and I'm like, holy fuck, that just blew my mind. Then I'll
It's
turn the page, and the
deadlines.
next panel is the ugliest fucking drawing I've ever seen in my life. You know, like,
I know what you mean.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, and I think it's like, oh, it's crunch time. I got to meet my deadline, right? So
Yeah.
let's, you know,
I mean, like he's always been honest about it too. I remember like one of the earliest comic documentaries I've seen. Like he was talking, and people always ask him, well, "Yo, John, what's your style?" And he says, "My style is called on time."
Yeah.
So yeah,
in respect, man. Like how many comics get delayed because people can't meet deadlines, and like books have been shelved for 2 years because
pretty much all those image books that Dean talked about loving back in the early '90s.
Yeah.
I did.
None of those could come out on time, man.
fuck you get what
Yeah,
I
from
love
Morning
my
Glories.
delayed books.
if you got 4 issues in 1 year, that guy was on fire. Because you get like
Damn, really?
3
Wow.
if you're lucky, 4. That guy was on fucking fire. He was firing on all cylinders if he could get 4 books out a year. And not like graphic novels, like a standard 22, 24 page comic, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, but like Jeremy Bastian's pace is the first New York Comic Con that Juan came to. We were talking to him, and he showed us pages from his new book. This
Yeah.
is 3 years later, and I asked him, "Hey, when's the new book coming out?" And he's like, "Not for a really long time. I'm on like page 12."
And we were like, it's okay.
It's been 3
You take your
years.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger. I know it
Yeah.
is, but
And it
a long
is it
way.
in the same universe as the pirate one, or
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He showed us the page. It was insane.
yeah,
That's nuts.
I bought my friend a print of him doing Alice in Wonderland. It was like
Mhm.
$30. And I bought it for my friend, and she still has it framed
Hmm.
up. But it's
Yeah,
so
his
fucking
website's
beautiful.
really cool for gift giving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of cool stuff.
he does. Must sell a lot of prints, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because his art, like he's, you know, the prints. It looks like a piece of art, you know. So
Yeah, like that one page that Juan threw up with the checkerboard, man. Like I had to take at least 2 weeks to a month for him to just draw that piece, man. Like that's why it's taken him so long to do his book.
No, this one. Yeah.
Is that Baron Harkonnen or who is that supposed to
Oh.
be?
Hart Conan. Hey, yeah, how'd you know? Yeah, Hart Conan. Dang,
'Cause it
you're
look-
good.
Damn.
I don't even know who that is. Anyways. What the fuck?
Old school Dune fan, man. My bad.
You're like Jeopardy, you and Joe. I swear. I was like, oh shit, all right.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
we still have to do a trivia show where it's everybody versus Johnny.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah. So, any other interesting stories from the con?
We went to that one prison that we ate pork ribs. They're
What?
amazing.
I
We
don't
went,
know.
we went to that one Magnolia prison that we ate pork ribs.
Pork
Paradise
ribs.
Lost.
What
Oh,
are
we
you
went-
talking
Paradise.
about?
Broke Down
We got
Paradise. Broke Down
Peruvian
Palace.
chicken.
Oh, the
Peruvian
broke down
chicken.
palace place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. It was
Was
weird.
Claire Danes still locked up in there?
Yeah, she
It loo-
still
it
didn't
looked
do
wild.
it.
It was like we were eating in a bamboo cage. It looked like where
Even-
Chuck Norris escaped from Nom 76.
And the French fries that I ordered, I know they were healthy, but they look like fucking logs. I was like, this doesn't look like prison food. It's great, but it looks straight like prison
The
food. now that I
chicken
think
was
about it.
killer.
Yeah.
That chicken was good. I ate my fucking
It was
food.
good chicken.
Yeah, but we,
Oh,
had,
and,
we had a
um,
good time. You guys should go sometime.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a 6-hour drive for me, so it's not. So
What?
bad.
I've always
That's
wanted
it?
That's doable.
Son of a bitch.
Take the bus.
Or the
Wait, can I
train
take the
maybe?
train to you?
The train takes forever.
Oh, I don't mind it. I love train
I'm
rides.
not.
you know
I'm not
that?
a stressful guy. I like taking my time.
I love train rides.
They will stop you at the border and check your papers.
I'd probably drive to Burlington and just take it from there. It's probably cheaper.
Burlington Coat Factory.
For sure.
Yeah, Burlington, Vermont. Yeah. If I
Oh.
fly anywhere in the States, it's cheaper for me to get a ride to go to the airport in Burlington and just take a flight from Burlington than leaving from Montreal. It's probably
I go
about a third of the
Are
price.
you
go
close to
Joe.
Burlington?
Yeah, I'm about an hour's drive to Burlington.
Oh, no doubt. I'm like 2 hours from Burlington. Do
Yeah.
you know the band Death retired there?
No.
And their
No.
kids have this punk band, and they've got this really cool like underground punk scene in Burlington, Vermont.
Mhm.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
Chap-
an
I
Pile-
never would have guessed that.
Cat
Yeah,
Pile
me
just
either.
played at some small venue there about 2-3 weeks ago. So yeah, I saw that just on Instagram the other day. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get my passport. There's some cool
That's
shows to
weird
go to
town.
Burlington. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Yeah. So eating in a cage, a bamboo cage. Anything else?
Oh, me and Juan got secret toys.
Secret toys.
They're
What's
st-
that?
Oh,
They were
yeah.
secret.
It
mean
sounds
you
worse
stole
than it is.
I know it sounds.
Oh, the
So-
boo boo.
That's cool.
Yeah,
What is it? What is it, Juan? The
Labubu?
boo boo?
yeah, the boo boo.
La boo boo. So
Oh.
yeah, they're
Ah.
yeah.
kind of look like where the wild thing is. Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's what I was thinking.
Yes,
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah, I got those vibes too. Yeah.
So the big thing is, there's a big thing going on for them where you clip them on you. That way, other collectors will know, like, oh, you're a little boo boo collector, and you can buy the little clothing, which is
Outfits and
cheap.
stuff.
Yeah, and AliExpress,
Hmm.
and it's like $20 each. So it basically does your personality. So I need to find some rollerblading, camping shit for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Boo Boo Collector. That sounds like some shit from a Blumhouse horror movie. The bucket.
Blumhouse 2025.
It's like
Yeah.
beanies for a new generation. Beanie.
Yeah. Yeah. They're big on TikTok, he was saying. I'm like, it's cute.
I saw someone on the trail when I was skating. I was like, oh, boo boo, but I just kept going. And I was like, too bad. But I saw someone clipped on. I was
Skate
like,
faster.
"Boo, boo."
Skate away faster.
It was probably what's his name that Dean scared. He's probably like, what the fuck's this guy yelling at me for? Get it even faster away from you. Kim
I
Jong.
can't
whatever.
believe you roller skate around the city. I could never do that.
That's fun, man. That was going through the fucking cars. Okay, you already know your body, and so you already know, and you're always looking behind you. So you make signs and everything. So, but that's why it's
Mhm.
cool. They know, so it's fucking awesome just going through it. Especially blazing off, especially if you already know the skills of how to, like, if you see a little crack, you can get some fucking air off that crack. Just, and that's what, yeah, but
Yeah.
it is
Mm-mm.
awesome.
You can also wipe hard with a crack, no?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm starting to learn how to power stop, hotkey stop.
There you
Oh
go.
my-
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Like on
hearing
pavement,
the
you do
wheels-
that?
Yeah, yes. And hearing the wheels, oh my god, like actually doing it right, you hear them screech. I'm getting goosebumps, and that's when you know you're like, oh, I'm there, because it's so cool doing a fucking power stop. It is.
So you're
It
doing
is.
more
Yes.
more blading than longboarding now?
Yeah. Oh, longboard is done. I quit that in May. Whenever I started rollerblading, It was
You
just
set it on
rollerblading the
fire.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those fucking garage videos, man.
Oh,
Mm.
that. Yeah, whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna start
You,
doing
you
ramps.
still do your wobbles on the skates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing because I got
You
on
have your
longboard
style.
a couple of days. Yeah, so I was like, fuck
Yeah.
that. But I'm just gonna start going on the ramps.
Like you're
If
gonna
I
do
could
tricks and
skid out,
stuff.
Well, I already know how to do a 180, so I just
No,
need
but
to
like
learn
you're
how
gonna
to
be
go
like
in.
flipping out of like pools and ramps and things and
I
stuff.
want to do that because they're telling me I have the body for it. And so I was
Yeah.
like, really? I was like, yeah. So they
You
want
got
me
the
to
core power.
Yeah, they want me to start going with the aggressive inliners to see how they do it and see if they can give me tips. So I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So we'll see, but
Gonna do
we'll
some-
see.
Tried some vert.
Mm,
Mm.
gleam in
some
the
pool.
cube.
Go find some empty pools.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do because there is empty pools around here all the time. And I'm like, oh,
Go get arrested, man.
It's like you're living a
Not that hard.
1990s Christian Slater movie.
Yes.
Name that cute
Clean the
plot.
Cube, Clean the Cube. That's a really good conspiracy kind of movie. It really is.
Yeah.
There's the other one. What was the other one, Johnny?
Thrashing.
Thrashing.
Ratchet,
that's
I
it.
remember that one.
Josh Brolin, and then
Josh Brolin,
there's
yeah.
Police Academy 4.
The whole Bones Brigade was in it. Yeah.
Prayer of the Roller Boys.
Yeah, that was
Ooh.
with Corey Haim. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first rollerblader movie. That straight up there with they had the green like lab coat and shit, the neon.
Yeah,
That's the one that's the
exactly.
one Dean wanted me to cosplay in.
You
We're
should
coming in
cosplay
like
as
that.
it.
Yes.
We should get a whole
Hey.
team thing.
So you should play. What's that one? The rollerblading game.
Kitchen.
Oh, the Jet.
Jet
but,
Set Radio Future. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go play that if you're into rollerblading. Go play that game. It's a classic.
Radio Future.
Jet Set Radio Future. Yeah. For
Oh yeah, on the Dreamcast.
Sega
That was great.
Dreamcast.
Oh,
I think they had one for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, they put it back out for the new systems. There, you
Mm.
could probably get it download for
oh,
if you have an Xbox.
cool.
You like rollerblade around and you do graffiti. It's like the point of the game. It's like
I
a
never
Fun.
heard this game before.
It was super fun. Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any more stories? Funny stories, or it could be boring too. I don't really care.
Nah, I'm good. This was fun. Thanks for having me on.
yeah, no.
Well, that
Bet,
was New York Comic Con, and you guys. I know.
Bet
Cookie
is
and-
the quote of the year, man.
Yes.
yeah.
Bad.
Bet.
So Cookie
Fucking
and
bet.
Dean. Cookie and Dean go every year. For how long now?
Yeah.
I don't
This
know,
is my
3 or
13th
4?
year.
I've only gone like 4.
Wait,
in a row.
Seriously?
You didn't miss a year. 13 in a row.
What the? Why didn't you
Yeah.
never
Why
say
I missed
anything?
'cause
2020. Thanks,
it was-
COVID.
No, but I mean,
Holy shit!
that it was
So you,
that it was happening. You went 13 years in a row. That's crazy.
so you seen the changes? And like, has it? So has it
Yeah.
changed slowly? I'm guessing. In
It just
your eyes?
it just gets busier. But I mean it feels very much the same. They have less like book authors there now, I feel.
Mm.
Like where they used to have like a shit ton more of them.
A lot more
Um,
vendors.
Yeah.
No.
So,
So Dean,
But-
how long did you say you've been going?
Like 4 years?
4 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dean. She beat you, motherfucker.
Oh, I know. I was asking her for advice. How do I do this?
it's
It's
like,
really
this is my
convoluted.
first year. Help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
when you're
really
redneck.
convoluted to get tickets. You have to
Yeah.
jump through hoops.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to
man.
get like verified, and you have to go through all this major
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
It
It's a
was-
whole thing.
Was it last year or the year before where you were really, really hustling for the bad idea stuff?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
like
that was
they're
the year
part-
before.
Yes.
That was the
That
year
was
before.
fun.
since
I'm
you
not
guys
doing
are
that
part-
anymore. I'm out
Since
of
you guys
that
are
crew.
part of our cast, you guys could probably maybe try to put in for press passes, man. See if that'll work for you guys. Say you're part
Oh,
of
I'm gonna try. I'm pressed now. Can't
they
you tell?
They were hardcore this year. They wouldn't let Lonnie Nader go in with a
What about-
artist pass.
What about Tony from
He's a
Comics
writer.
and-
His I can see why Lonnie Nadler didn't get in as an artist. He's a writer. like,
Oh.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Isn't
but I
he-
thought
isn't he-
artist was like all in or creator. Maybe I
His
should say.
girlfriend's the artist.
Yeah, I thought it was like a general like creator
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend. Drew draws a lot of his books. So yeah, Jenna.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Jenna Todd.
Yeah.
Make it sound like we know her. Like, oh yeah, Jenna.
Oh yeah, Jenna.
I thought that was
We go way
weird. He
back.
would get denied.
Jenna Cha. Jenna Cha.
Jenna Cha.
Yeah, she's into some cool music. She likes post-hardcore and stuff like that.
She's funny in her weird ass way. I remember
Yeah,
that interview.
that's how I
she
got to
had.
know her. She started posting some Fugazi shit and some other stuff, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you're the one who drew Black. What is it? Black Star
Black
Above?
Stars Above,
Stars
yeah.
Above?
The Butthole book. As-
The butthole.
The butthole
I
book.
can't think of it anything else anything else since Goose called it that to me, man.
The art cover for Better Lovers, that was really cool that you posted, Joe.
Hell yeah, that's the guitarist does all the art for their albums and their
That Thrilled Lizard poster you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Get it.
So I didn't know there was a
I
disillusion.
went
of
and
the
saw them
original
on
Die.
Saturday.
Holy shit, you got the big
Oh,
thing?
that's awesome.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so pretty.
It's a screen
Not in a
print.
pretty way, but it's cool.
It's a screen print, so it's really on a cardstock. You can hear it.
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and they're all numbered. There's so many down in the corner. It's numbered, and I found out. I was like, because there's only initials there, so I couldn't read the artist name, and I went and looked into it, and it's the guitarist from
Every time I die.
Every time I die, baby.
Every Time I Die. Jordan Buckley, one of the brothers, the founding members of
Yeah.
Every Time I Die. He's the artist for all their stuff. And their EP is the Pink album for Better
Yeah.
Lovers. And that's one of my favorite album covers of all time. I don't have it's downstairs with the vinyls, but I could get it out some other time and post it.
Every Time I Die has that one cover art that has like this. Is that what his brother did also?
He does all their art. Yeah, he pretty much does all their art. Yeah.
It's really detailed, like Maria Wolf detail.
Yeah, and he does
wow.
Like vinyls for cities, and he does like art on a vinyl for where they go on tour. And he'll do So he paints on vinyls on the towns they go on tour with the date written on it and stuff.
Because I've seen some bands starting to do that, like Prince Peach Momoko did it for a Tool.
Yes, all the posters.
Yeah,
yes.
So lots of like comic creators. I'm guessing they're starting to do collaborations with
so
artists.
He's a fun followed. Jordan Buckley, if you want to follow him, he's also an artist. So yeah, he does all the art and he posts. He's
Is he on Instagram?
Quite active. Yeah.
Instagram.
Okay.
And what's cool about Better Lovers, I don't have the what's his name? I forget the singer's name.
From the Lingering Escape Plan.
Pucciato? I can't remember. Dillinger Escape Plan, the old
The
singer.
shit and the bad guy.
Yeah, and he comes out with a leather jacket and a luchador mask on to sing the first song on tour.
Oh, fun.
Does that for every song. He
That's
comes
fun.
out and it's got like Pink with crying, and it's like a luchador mask, and he sings the first song like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good show. They put on a really good show. Good energy. The guys move a lot. The band's super active on stage, and let's just say they're drenched by the end of the show.
Yeah, freaking the guitar is fucking crazy. When I've seen Every Time I Die once with Under Oath as well, and Alien Says Disaster. Oh my god, it was amazing.
You're so cool, Juan.
No, but I was not in the mosh pit because I had glasses and I was really trying to be responsible and I didn't have insurance at that time. So
no, you know what? No, Juan is right. I was at the Drain Drug Church, Gel, and Magnitude and Combust show, and a guy they got an ambulance because someone was crowd surfing, and when they fell, the foot hit the guy's face, but because he was wearing glasses, his glasses dug into just above his eye, and he was fucking bleeding everywhere, and he probably would have gotten hurt anyway, but because he was wearing glasses, it made it worse. At the end of the show, when we're leaving, I saw him sitting there with like a thing over, and he has blood everywhere, and yeah. So it's not a good idea.
To be made, you know.
Yeah, either get yourself a pair of those sports glasses goggles and wear those if you want to go to a show and go in the pit. But I mean, you know,
that's okay.
I don't want nothing to do with
prescription
that.
sports glasses, man.
That ain't my thing.
I'm going with glasses. Even I'm looking at a fucking dork. It's like, get the dork. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm 43. I'm a little too old to be out there picking up change in the pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
throw my back out.
Dang, I didn't know there's so many change in there.
Oh, it's a dance move, buddy.
It's a move.
Oh,
it's a 2-step, 3-step, whatever you call it.
But they're still changing the floor though.
It probably is, but I ain't actually been over to get it. It's just a
it's just a thing.
Yeah, man.
So we got a couple Comic-Con vets, and Juan's getting there. He's gone to 2.
Yeah, going next year.
You're gonna go next year again?
Yeah. We need to get Saint also. Saint needs to go. Mike needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the whole crew together.
How far ahead do you have to get your tickets?
When May they go on sale?
Yeah.
May?
Yeah,
So
but you have to fan verify before that, and the first round just went through. So
What's
you would
that?
have to sign up,
Tier
email.
base, basically.
Yeah, oh boy, it's already sounding too complicated for me already.
It is.
I mean, it's easier than San Diego. Give it that.
Yeah, but somebody has to die at San Diego for you.
I know.
It's
Oh, it's like grandfathered in, you know, like people.
They just
Yeah.
think, I gotta be
It's like you're verified for life, and that's it.
you're a made man. You can go to Comic-Con now, Mickey. You made
Yeah.
it.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
There's a huge wait list to get in there.
Yeah.
But are there any other cons around New York that are more like really just comic books?
Big Apple
Brooklyn's got a
Comic-Con.
really
What-
Brooklyn's got a really good indie comic.
Which one?
Comic-Con. There's one in Brooklyn. I can't remember what
Brooklyn.
it's called.
Yeah.
What's the?
I want to go to Thought Bubble in England. Hella bad. That's the one that like I would really.
Mm,
Yeah, that
that's,
one's
bad?
really cool.
that's just like TCAF. It's just comic books. It's
yeah.
the same idea as TCAF. What's that one in? Is it in New Hampshire?
Let me see, New Hampshire.
No. What's the one, Johnny, that all the guys were going to? All the indie guys.
Oh, the one that's just the Indie Comic Con.
Yeah, is it just called IndieCon or what is it called?
Oh fuck, the one that all the homeboys go to. I forget what that
Yeah.
was called. I think that it was in Cleveland, right? I think it's in Ohio.
Was it CAF? CAF?
Oh, Glenn Ross.
No. It's like fuck. I'll
No,
have to-
it's really generically named like Independent Indie Comic Con or something like that.
and all the guys are saying it's really starting to pick up in
Indie
the last
Creator
few
Comic
years.
Con,
Yeah.
or Indie Creator Con or something like that.
Leslie Griffith went this year.
Wesley Griffith, James Edward Clark, like all the homeboys that have been on the show, all went there. Steve Urena, Jalen
Indie
Lee,
Comics Creator Con.
Kevin Catalan wants to go to it too. He said he's looking to go to that one sometime soon.
Oh, I think this is it. It's called the Indie Comics Creator Con.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
never
it.
mind.
Cleveland?
That's it? Really?
Yeah, that's it. Indie Comic
Oh.
Creator Con. Yeah. If I saw the logo, I'd recognize it right away. But yeah. Anyway, that one sounds interesting because then you get like a lot of like really cool indie.
and it's all
Yeah.
people we actually know that we could slide up and be like, hey, we talked once. But
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, you're my friend. We're friends.
I hope Twitter's still like that, because that's how I still talk to Jeremy Bastion every now and then
Mm.
on a rare blue moon.
So cool, man. Maybe maybe I won't be going to Comic-Con. It sounds too complicated.
No, it's really not. Give it a try.
How about you just come to see we can go explore eating?
Oh, that's true. I could go
Why
stalk
can't-
them and just go hang out afterwards. I don't have
You
to actually
could.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lots
there's
of
free
Well, I'll go-
parties.
I could do shit around the city.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to
There's a
check.
bunch of
I have a
murals to
friend
go
that lives
see.
in Manhattan. I'd have to check to see if they're still there.
hang out
Yeah,
in the
take a little bump.
shit, eating log French fries and shit until everybody gets out of Comic
What those long French fries? They were healthy, but god darn it, they were
French
so
Oh, look.
fucking meaty.
I'll look into it. I could just like do the.
Oh, we can
after
just go
party
to you because I would love to go to Canada. It seems like y'all have better food.
Yeah,
And
man.
shit. Yeah, Montreal's no waiting list. You just buy it. Like
yeah,
boom.
and Cook
Just
already
buy your
went,
ticket
so
and that's it. Yeah.
And then we
Yeah,
could all go
Juan,
to
I'm gonna
the,
kidnap you, and we're having poutine.
and then we could
Yeah.
all go to the drag show with you, Joe.
oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
much fun.
Go to Meadows. Yeah.
Canada's drag race is back tonight. I'm excited.
I'll put my fishnet on.
New Dan to Dan tonight too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a new show to watch with you, Cookie. So I think I might just watch that with you because
You're gonna watch
after
Canada?
Boulay- well, after Boulay, I'm gonna be in that depression where like, what am I gonna do?
Got to put on
I
your sexy
know.
shirt to watch it, Juan.
The fishnet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
go
have
to
to.
Castle in Canada. I'm
Why
putting
didn't
that
you wear
fucking
that
fishnet.
tonight?
You
That
should
was
have wore
like
it tonight.
that's,
Yeah.
that's a New York Comic Con story because Cookie brought
Oh
it to
my!
you.
It looks
I
like a
did.
Philippian.
At
Let me see if I can get it.
I
Let me
remember
see if I
seeing
can
the
get it.
pictures. Yeah, but
I
you
was
gotta put it on.
to put it
Notice
on.
notice
or-
I
in
know,
the
putting it
picture of
on.
me and Juan. Notice the bag he's holding.
Is this a Sephora bag?
The black
Yeah.
and white stripe bag.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's basically that. It's like a fallopian tubes.
I thought it was.
It
a
does
joke
look like
the first time
fallopian
I saw it.
It's very Danzig-esque.
Yeah.
Art, right there, baby. Art.
It is art.
So,
But it,
This is his
it
art,
looks-
and it is
so
dangerous.
but this brings out the curves, the real nice curves, where you're like, damn, I didn't know I had that. So it kind of cheats people and thinking you
Yeah.
have that, but it really
Yeah.
doesn't. But I'm gonna get more
You
colors
look
of this one.
etched.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Get you a nice little
Mm.
corset to go with it, bro. Yeah.
But that's the
Oh,
thing. Like
I
it's
gave
getting
him
cold.
pasties. He won't wear them.
Oh, I can't.
I'm very
No,
insulted.
no. My hair. It's not. Yeah, I need
No,
to save.
Oh, you need to shave down
Yeah.
first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what
Stop putting them on.
Wax.
And
I know,
I
I know what you're talking
suggest
about. When I was
wax.
in the hospital, they would put those things on my heart, man, and taking them off hurts so fucking
Oh,
bad.
that's so bad.
How hairy my
Ugh.
chest is.
In the
Mm.
summer, I'll
They should have
shave,
shaved
and
you
then-
first. Would have been nice.
Well, so how'd we get here? Anyway, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, guys. Always a pleasure talking to y'all.
Yes.
Aside from the John Little episode, I'm not sure what we have scheduled coming up, but definitely probably do another episode on Tuesday, probably Saturday, talking about doing a phono,
Yeah, we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
possibly
Leave.
Saturday. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Precious Metal is out for pre-order. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Metal. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a full review of that once the trade comes out, or right before the trade comes out. We might, if we do it before the trade comes out, we will skip spoilers like we did on Tuesday. But if after the trade comes out, fuck it, we're gonna tell you everything. We're gonna tell you when the baby dies.
Everything.
Hmm?
So,
I don't know if a baby dies in it or not, but I'm pretty sure. Like Darcy's that hardcore.
so thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah, take it easy, y'all. Stay
Okay.
classy.
Good night.
Bye.